LaPierre gooses this one along the boards to Frank. He'll make the distribution for Farivari. Ethan then looks to Milano, right on in. Did not convert against Mrazek, who took the angle. Washington already surviving an early Anaheim man advantage. Carlson was poke checked. Zellweger sprints to keep it in. Good look, cross ice, they score. Chris Kreider from the bad angle gives Anaheim the lead.
Well, Zellweger's been all over the place here in this first period. This is a goal scorer's goal here, but it all starts with a good keep-in. The Caps on a line change. Zellweger finds the seam, and that pass across. There's no goalie in the league that can stop that type of movement of the puck from one dot to the other. And there's the blast by Kreider right in his wheelhouse to give the Duck.
Ryan Strome goes between the skates. That pass went unanswered. Ryan Leonard brings it back for Roy, who'll float one into the Anaheim end. McMichael takes it, drops for Sorta. He scores!
To the net far side. What a play all around. The Caps will take the bout.
Capitals missing their top two power forwards due to injury, namely Protas and Wilson. Sordoff on the go, sets and fires. He scores! An absolute rocket to the top shelf.
Under the bar catching glove. Sordoff is feeling it. Here he comes, looks around, thinking of making a pass, and then just rips it. The stick of Trouba might have affected the goaltender Mrazek from making that stop with his catching glove. The Caps will take it.
Granlund goes to the splits to stay on side. McMichael has the puck. Connor gets to the middle. Nice pass down low. Matt Roy did not convert against Mrazek.
Yep, hit the shoulder and rolled across the top part of the net there.
Ethan Frank sets it up. Snapshot on the way. Good kick out stop. Rebound doorstep. Mrazek lunging back as the rebounds to the corner. And Connor will deal it in.
So the Undertaker is the top of the card there.
Dylan McElrath. Well-deserved reputation on a stop. Leonard puts the tally for Washington.
And that's all on Mrazek. Mrazek was off the post, and a sneak attack by Ryan Leonard, and he taps it off the back, it looked like, from up here. Here it is down low. They're going to get the puck free. Great work all around by the Caps, sticking with it. It bounced off the back of the net. There you see the quick shovel shot. Great work by Sordoff. He's got a 3-point night, finding Ryan Leonard, and that's a 2+1 for Sordoff.
Off the cycle, Seneca didn't get the handle. Sordoff will. Both Sordoff and McMichael with 3-point nights. Sordoff flying into the offensive zone. Van Riemsdyk feeds. McMichael cross ice. One touch. Score! It's the hat trick for Justin Sordoff.
End of the line, smiles all around. There's the 4-on-2. Bad change by Anaheim. Beautiful passing play all along, and at the end of the line, it's a tap in for Sordoff. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Tic-tac-toe and an extra toe for good measure. The Caps dominating the Anaheim Ducks here in the second period. Sordoff has a hat trick, the first of his career. It's amazing how many players never had a hat trick. Well, he's got one here in Washington in his first season in the red, white, and blue.
Beauvillier, hide and seek back behind the cage. In tight on the stuff. Dylan Strome turned away by Mrazek.
A little bit awkward, but did the job, did Mrazek, from right to left.
Ovechkin fires. He scores!
Adrenaline roll period, that's for sure. The shot comes from OV here and right past the goaltender in the top corner, but I don't think Dylan Strome thought this puck was in because he quickly fired it, but that definitely under the bar there against Mrazek. Ovi, 10 goals now in 18 games against this goaltender. That's just 7 shots for 3 goals in the second period. Those 3 goals in under 3 minutes, blowing this game wide open.
Dylan Strome gave this one up. This is a break-in chance. There's a penalty call coming as brother Ryan almost converts. And Ryan went the other way.
Yep, and there's a little hook from John Carlson, 2 or 3 on the side of the pant.
Anaheim scored first in this game. Chris Kreider did it before we were 7 minutes old. Last 5 on the board for DC. Ryan Strome, forehand carry to his backhand, off the outside of the goal.
Couldn't get around that right pad. The quickness of the goaltender Lindgren throwing that right pad out there. He has to be continuous motion. Here he is coming into your living room. Curl and drag, backhand off the side of the net. The save goes to...
Slap there from Faravari, booted aside by Mrazek, who's gone the distance in goal.
And 2 huge momentum boosts. You can look at the Duhaime fight early on with Trouba, then the second fight.
Off the turnover, bang, bang. It's Killorn stopping the Washington run.
One little mistake in the corner, and look what happens. Pocket in the corner. Here's McElrath with the puck, trying to make the play up to the winger. It's intercepted. Here comes Killorn. He makes no mistake going glove side against Charlie Lindgren. Caps couldn't recover after the turnover behind the goal line, and they've cut the lead to 3 here in the second.
Killorn from Johnston. Snapshot that was fanned on. Leonard bothered by Zellweger. Ryan backing up into the glass as Terry has the puck. Trouba fires and scores. It's 5-3.
Well, there's a saying, don't take your foot off a dead snake. Looked like they were dunsy, and then all of a sudden they've got 2 back, and now it's 5-3. Mostly a dead snake because they stay alive long, and this is why. And there's a little deflection. It looks like Kreider at the end of the line. That's a pretty good hand-eye coordination as he gets that puck. It looks like he got that puck. I know Carlson tried to get a piece of it first. There's 91. He's trying to get a piece of it. Not sure it hit anybody. When you look at it that angle, look.
Dylan Strome bringing Washington ahead. Beautiful send-in. Leonard behind the defense. Just rolled it wide. Leonard got chopped.
Penalty
this
shot.
Is another penalty shot.
And here's Leonard breaking away, past the D, past the forward, and the deke at the end of the line.
Leonard slowly working wide. On his forehand, to his backhand. Somehow rejected by Mrazek.
It's totally at the other post here. Forehand, then backhand quickly, and there's the empty net. And he just...
Gauthier loves to shoot the puck. Lacombe through a screen. High slot Gauthier. Flings it at the goal block. Seneca follows. He scores. Beckett, Seneca has made this a 1-goal game.
Yep. Moving around, some pushing and shoving at the end of the line. Don't play wide open, play defense first, and there's the shot. The rebound comes right out front, and there's the bury of the puck by Seneca, who gets it through a maze in front of the net. Look what Lindgren's dealing with. He did not see that puck whatsoever. McTavish is tied up in front. He doesn't see the puck going through 2 players. He has no eyes on this. Look at him looking to the right. It goes left.
4 and 5, 6 players in that scrum now. Dowd emerges. John Carlson eyes up. Long range. Bullseye! John Carlson.
Net. Here comes John. The shot up the middle over everybody. Hits it dead center. Can't be more accurate than that for number 74.
That was better than 160 feet away.
Yep, and here's Charlie. Look at this celebration. And he immediately waits for John and gives him...
Dostal being encouraged to come to the bench again. The Anaheim net is empty. Sordeff punching along the boards. Ovechkin to the empty cage. Yes, sir!
Sordeff will get another assist on the play here. Gets to Ovi. Ovi again to the middle.
Moore, one final fling that's kicked away, and the Caps have this one in the books by the final of 7-4.